everyone, it's Cindy. I'm here with another journal flip through. Today I have this book, which is another vintage Sesame Street inspired art junk journal. So the book itself is a really nice brown hardcover cloth, and it's made from an Art of the World book. In the Byzantine Empire is what the book was originally about, but I've turned it into a fun journal, and it's tied closed with an eyelet, and we have this monster on the front saying hello there. I hope you're all doing well. I hope nobody's getting sick. I'm sort of still losing my voice, but I'm not sick. I'm just kind of like dry throat-ish. I don't know. It's like one of those things that happens sometimes. So this book, it has this ribbon closure, so you can untie it and just pop this out here. So when you open this book up, it's very yellow. It's got the Sherlock character here. I've put on both sides of the inner. It actually is on both sides. I'll get to this once we get to the end, but it's the same lining on both. The spine is this really cool paper that I found that looks like the ends of a pencil crayon. I think some of it is inside this book, but anyhow. So first page has this big pocket. I'm going to try not to say Sesame Street like 8,000 times in this video. You know this is Sesame Street. I know this is Sesame Street. So let's just move along. So inside we have a couple of things. In the back, on top of this nice yellow flower petal handmade paper, we have a big journaling card with yellow lined paper on the back. I'm going to try not to awkwardly tuck these throughout this video if possible, but you know, it takes a little bit of finagling sometimes. So then we have this tag, these lovely Cookie Monster, and I forget the name of this monster, and I really shouldn't because he's like my favorite character, but they're all playing violins, and it's a lined paper backed tag. And here we have a little guy sweeping, another pocket with a collage tag. It's collaged on both sides and it's been sewn around. And then here we just have some sort of collaging. It has a really nice texture. It's like this whole book just has a lot of great texture to it. And we have the count here. And then over here, this is a fun little flip that I made. It's got ribbon all around here, this little flower, and underneath we have Ernie hiding away, and you can actually journal on top of this paper as well, or on top of this paper. Anywhere you have space, you can journal. I've actually gotten very creative in my journaling now when I'm writing, because like everything to me nowadays, I look at a page and I'm like, oh, I can write on this, I can write on that. I would never have thought about that before I started junk journaling. And then we have, this is fabric. And some music paper with these little ducks. Lots of colors. Sorry, that would be my parents doing their probably daily check that I'm still alive. Like we're all doing with our families. I'm not going to bother to edit that out because like I said in my last video, these videos are not about perfection. They're about I'm at home and we're all in isolation and I just need to do something to reach out and say hi. So anyways, this is from the Paper Bag Princess, and it's when they're sleeping. It's the Sesame Street telling of that story. Watercolor paper. This is a big sort of map that talks about where all your food comes from, with Cookie Monster, because it's all the things that go into cookies. And this is a really interesting book page. It says 1, 2, 1, 2, and through the Vorpal blade went snicker snack. He left it dead, and with its head he went galumphing back. And this is a really fun illustrated paper that my daughter actually has been painting. So I thought, because these are childhood sort of themed journals, I wanted to actually include something made by children. So there's some of her papers in here as well. This is a fat journal. It has 2 super fat signatures. There's a gold doily, some dyed paper. This is a guy in a submarine who's like coming up onto a big map here. And then here we have some lined paper and a little see-through pocket with a journaling card inside. And then a little sleeping night on this pocket. And inside here we have a few little things. So behind it there's this wolf door knocker. And then at the back is a candy house journaling tag with coffee dyed paper on the back. And another little journaling card. And this is another little journaling card that says, "Gee bird, that's a nice idea." And it's from the 70s Sesame Street books. And then over here, this is just a book page. And here we have Big Bird and lots of writing space. And then this little flip, this was like a sheriff play that they were doing. So when you open it up, it has a collaged space to write and another extra little journal card. And over here we have a tuck with this cute little butterfly. And inside, we have 2 big journaling cards. So the first one is Bert and Ernie. And the second is a collaged card, collaged on both sides. They're nice and thick and they have a really good feel to them. They've been stitched around. And we have Big Bird and the Cookie Monster. And another big pocket here. And this has like a big writing board inside of it. So we have the Sherlock and Big Bird over here talking about tomato juice. And this is a walrus and Grover in a big bubble bathtub. And this is just a big writing board with brown paper that you can write on. And again, it has a nice heavy texture to it. And over here we have this really nice flowery paper, and it has a sneaky hole to show off this collage. And on this page we have Bert all tangled up in this, I believe it's a hose. And inside this pocket is a couple things. So the Count journaling tag and this collaged journaling card. And over here we have this bird hanging out on top of some wood in the city area. And I think that's just a collage page. Yeah, it is. It's been a little while since I made these books, so I have to kind of look at each page and figure out what's going on. And this is a map, and this is just a little bit of greenery. And the other side of that, gold doily. And more of my daughter's paper, and a book page. And this hilarious pig. And this is maybe my favorite spread of the entire book. So, all right, let's get started. So the first cool thing about this is when you look at the whole spread overall, you'll see it's 2 parts, and it's a dragon, and there's a brad right here. So brads allow you to turn something on them. So see, this is the wing of the dragon, and it turns. So we have this whole dragon scene. Then, when you move this out of the way, you just leave it up so that it stays inside the book. Over here, this is the dragon's tail, and it's a belly band. And tucked inside this belly band, there's white paper on the back. We have this large journaling card, and it's it has like a secretary's memo pad on the back. Then this is another journaling card and another journaling card, and those two are collaged. And all three of those, just you write on them and they tuck right in here. Then on this side, this is actually the body of the dragon, and inside of it, it's a big tuck. There's two things. So one is the story of Sleeping Beauty as told by the Sesame Street book, and it has paper on the back for you to write on. And the tag is like a play that they were doing, and it is coffee paper on the back. And so those just tuck all inside here. So that's maybe my favorite part of this book. And then we have this hilarious big bird over here on music paper. And then a little pocket. This is all Sesame Street imagery, and a tag, coffee dyed paper on the back. And then we have this little tuck, and it's this really nice like pink paper. It's actually like a fire. There's a fire in the hot dog cart. Help Fireman Ernie get to the fire so he can put it out. So it's like a map, like a maze that you would draw a line and sort of solve where he would go. And I turned it into this little envelope, and inside of it there is this big journaling tag with Bert and Ernie, and it just tucks in there. And this is handmade paper, again with lots of beautiful flower petals. And this is the second signature, so it's a Sesame Street scene. And then some cute bunny paper. And over here we have Ernie. He's crying about something. Maybe you can write a little story about what he's crying about. And then just more journaling space. And the Count taking a walk and reading a book. And just some more Sesame Street imagery. This is Ernie looking forlornly into his bathtub. And this is that paper I was talking about. I love it so much. It's like the end of pencil crayons in all different colors. And more of my daughter's artwork. Easter egg dyed paper. And a map. And over here is just this sewn on paper with some, it's all blue with a little bug here. It's all blue themed Sesame Street, guys. And then here we have the Song of the Count, and that's a belly band with a bunch more goodies inside of it. We have a castle at the back and just writing space. So the first card is a giant being tripped. And the second two, actually the last two, are both, they're journaling cards that have been collaged on both sides, and they have all different children's book themes. And again, they're nice heavyweight cards. And just a simple little book page. And this is just a collaged page. And over here we have a two-part pocket made from certificates. So over here we see Big Bird pouring some water into a jug or into a glass, and then these are all little journaling cards from this Oscar the Grouch's puppets, and it was also showing you interesting ways to make things out of egg cartons. So it shows like a spider here and how to make little people and a bat, and like they used and this is like a sort of like a lizard. So they oh, it's a camel. Sorry, well, that makes sense. The camel humps. I didn't even see that there. It says what it is. It's an adorable camel. So it tells you 3 different things that you can make out of egg cartons. And they're both journaling tags or cards. And over here we have Big Bird and I think his grandma. And then 2 collaged cards with different children's book imagery. And then we we have the Amazing Mumford with a hat full of rabbits talking to Big Bird. And this funny, these are from 2 different stories, but I thought it was really appropriate to put Oscar the Grouch here saying, "My work is a rag bag, a dice box, a wheel of fortune, and I am a mongrel with a passion for parallax views." It's actually from a different book, but I just thought it was really like, really funny. And then there's this funny picture of a little boy. And we have this knuckle dragging ape on some, this paper was dyed with, I forget, coffee and something else. So avocado dye. So together they made this really interesting paper, and it has really cool tracking on it. Like it looks almost like an evergreen tree. And another map, and more Easter egg dyed paper, and another doily, and this little fairy girl. More of my daughter's art, and more of that fun paper. And this is a big pocket, and inside it is a big journaling tag. And it's from that, like the guy who was like the, what is it, game show host that was like really crazy and high energy. His name was Guy Smiley. Tuck, tuck, tuck. There we go. And over here we have more just little Sesame Street stuff going on. And a little picture of Grover. And this has been inked. And some dancing people. Bunny paper. And the book ends with Bert saying, "Right." And so this is the back of the book. And so there's a tag pocket here. Inside is the note from the bookmaker, which just tells you a little bit about my books, how to use them, and my inspiration for them. And then we have a big giant journaling card, and it has brown paper on the back to write on. And that's a look at the back of the book. So that's it for today. I'm probably going to start doing some more different kinds of videos soon once I figure out what I want to do. If I want to do like make-along videos or maybe some fiber arts videos, I'm not too sure. But today I finally have my camera rig that my husband set up for me because he's very nice. And so you can see I'm not going all crazy out of frame. These first few videos, please just bear with me. They might be a little bit, the lighting might be bad, or they might be a bit out of frame, or this and that. It takes a little while. I haven't made videos in quite some time. I have another YouTube channel called Specularia where I make videos about thrift shopping and antiquing and vintage toys, but I haven't been making much content lately for that channel because I just have been very busy. I had a baby recently, and so things are different. But right now, where I'm in the house all the time, I have some time to do this. And so I won't be doing any thrifting, but I might do some videos over there about some of the vintage toys that I have, because I have a large collection of vintage toys. And I also talk about sort of weird cabinet of curiosity type stuff over there. So if you're interested, I'll put a link to my other channel in the box below the video, whatever it's called. I'm not a professional YouTuber. So anyways, check it out. But if you like this and maybe you like the other channel, subscribe to both. I'm planning to try to kind of do daily videos if I can. If not, it'll be every couple of days. So once again, thank you so very much for joining me and for your comments and for everything on social media that you've been sending me. So you can check us out on Instagram under Studio Lou and Moonbee Books, or Specularia, my other channel. I'm also on Instagram there. I hope you're all healthy and staying safe and entertained, and you're doing something creative to keep yourself going. Hopefully soon we find ourselves in warm weather and outside doing some fun stuff. But if not, I'll be here, so I hope you'll be here with me. Subscribe, like, leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Have a wonderful day.